Louisville police fired Sergeant Kyle Meany after federal indictments in Breonna Taylor case. More after this. Hello everyone and welcome back to AFG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis of the most popular topics in the world today. Today's video we have a victory in the Breonna Taylor case for the family. Sergeant Kyle Meany has been fired from the Louisville Police Department. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome to AFG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well, and it'll bring more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. More than 2 years after the killing of Breonna Taylor, a fourth Louisville Metro Police has been fired in connection with the March 2020 raid on her apartment. Sergeant Kyle Meany, who joined up the department in 2013, was terminated after a meeting with Chief Erica Shields, the department announced Friday. The termination comes 2 weeks after Meany and 3 other former officers were indicted by a federal grand jury on various charges, largely relating to the search warrant that allowed officers to break into Taylor's apartment. I made the decision to terminate Sergeant Kyle Meany after careful consideration and not with ease, Shields said in a statement. I fully respect the judicial process and realize Sergeant Meany has yet to be heard before a jury of his peers. That being said, he is facing multiple federal charges after a lengthy investigation by the Department of Justice. As an employer, the character of our organization is paramount, and it is not reasonable to expect continued employment under such conditions. Okay, now, this is the reason why he was fired. Meany is accused of knowing the affidavit used to obtain the warrant was based on false information. That's it right there, that first sentence. Let me read it again. Meany is accused of knowing the affidavit used to obtain the warrant was based on false information. See, ladies and gentlemen, these police officers know what they're doing and know how to do it. They ain't rookies. They've been there before. You know what I'm saying? This is almost like routine for them every single day. It's like when you go to your job, you do your job every single day. You know the ins and the outs. You know what I'm saying? When your boss tell you, hey, you can't do X, Y, and Z. You turn around and go do X, Y, and Z. Now they're going to pull you in the office and be like, listen, I told you not to do so-and-so, so you know the rules. You out of here. Got to get you out of here. Now, if they're going to fire you for something similar to what they described when they first hired you, why wouldn't the Louisville Police Department do the same thing in this case? Well, I'm actually glad that he got fired, because at the end of the day, flat out, they just broke in her apartment. You know what I'm saying? They came up with a fake, search warrant to get in there and do what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they wanted her per se. Why they wanted to go in there. I understand that she was dating a drug dealer, and maybe they thought that she was still harboring some things, still holding some things in, had some connections, still doing some work with him or whatever. But unfortunately, it wasn't the case, at least for them. Fortunate enough, she was smart enough to continue to move on with her life and do better and be better, where he just kept on doing what he was doing. And the sad part about it was, like I said previously, the young man was already in their custody. He was already in the custody of the police. So why you need a search warrant? Oh, we looking for him. Well, he with y'all. Why? I mean, so they play like we just stupid, like we just don't know. These cops is amazing, I tell you. His attorney, Brian Butler, said that he's not going to comment on any aspect of this case. Of course you ain't gonna comment. You know what I'm saying? You basically caught red-handed. You know what I'm saying? So if they didn't catch the fact that they was doing, they was moving on false pretenses, these dudes would have still been employed. They would have still been employed, straight up. Your actions have brought discredit upon yourself and the department. to begin the termination process. Oh, I'm sorry. Shields wrote in a letter to Meany to begin the termination process last week. The letter cited his federal case as grounds for dismissal for violating LMPD's Louisville Metro Police Department policy regarding obedience to rules and regulations. As we all have rules and regulations at every place of employment. They're no different. I guess they thought they were. Your conduct has adversely affected the morale, operations, and or efficiency of the department, Shields wrote, using standard language sometimes used in termination letters for other LMPD personnel. Your conduct has severely damaged the image of our department within the community. Now, we got to remember that when situations like this happen, and they get a federal case like this, and then, you know, they get sued for so many dollars or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to sue to get a check, of course, as they should. You know what I'm saying? But that still won't bring Breonna Taylor back. You know what I'm saying? Her memory still be alive. You know what I'm saying? Family gonna keep her alive, so forth and so on. But I mean, that's not bringing her back. You know what I'm saying? So when the states and departments and all, you know, they start losing all this money, what you think gonna happen? You start having to give up $10-20 million off of a case that you did some goofy stuff with. What you think gonna happen? Your head gonna be rolling next because they ain't got time for all that. You know what I'm saying? So now you just cost the whole department so much money. See, the reason why they stand behind their police officers is because they don't want a black light and a black, you know what I'm saying? They don't want their light to shine on them and then all of a sudden now you become a target. You know what I'm saying? Every single situation that comes up like that, now somebody gonna try you. You know what I'm saying? Even risking their own life just for their family to get money. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised what people out here do. Now in the case of Breonna Taylor, this wasn't the case. She was minding her business. She was in bed sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Had the hard day's work. You know what I'm saying? Her boyfriend and her was in the bed. You know what I'm saying? You hear somebody clicking on your door, you know what I'm saying, and coming in, you like, oh, I don't know what's going on, but let me get my, you know, my gun and let's check this out. You start seeing bodies. You ain't asking questions because now you feel like somebody broke in your crib. So now, as a law-abiding citizen and a person that is able to, you know, bear arms, what you think I'm gonna do? And I got a license for it? No. Yeah, we gonna get the shooting. Okay. Now we shot at them. Now they should have never shot back. No one did other than the false pretenses, but they wanted to play it like we didn't know. And a lot of these cops, ironically, they were all Caucasian, thought that, oh, okay, you know what? We could just walk this off. We kind of like brush this under the rug and kind of get away with it. We all keep it under wraps or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's almost to the point like they try to, you know, fleece the system or whatever. And that's not right. It's not right to try to fleece the system. So a lot of these cops are being pulled, you know, they being pulled. You know what I'm saying? It's like, listen, we know what you're doing. We know how you're doing it. And it ain't right. You gotta do better. You gotta uphold the law at all costs. You have to be an upstanding citizen and uphold the law at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you take the oath for. You know what I'm saying? You can't come out here and just decide willy-nilly that you want to get somebody, you feel some kind of way about something, so now I'm going to use my leverage with people in my department and different departments to try to pull something over on somebody. That ain't cool, bro. That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, that's what's up. You know, for all these cops to lose their jobs. And hopefully they get jail time. You know what I'm saying? 10, 20 years of jail time. You know what I'm saying? 20 years for jail time. I want to see a minimum of 20. You know what I'm saying? Because they all ran up in the crib. They all was shooting. If you check every single one of their guns, I bet you one of their bullets ran up in them. You know what I'm saying? Piercing holes in the apartment, going to other people's apartments. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't get it, but I'm glad they all got fired, as they should have gotten fired. Hopefully they won't be able to get another job as a police officer because they've proven that they can't be trusted. If you can't be trusted, you can't protect the citizens of the United States or whatever jurisdiction you're trying to protect. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Louisville or, you know, another province, another district, another city within that state. You know what I'm saying? Or another state. So with that being said, if you like what you've heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button as well. It'll bring more awesome, loving, wonderful people over, similar to yourself. All my normal subscribers, keep coming back. Keep sharing this video. Keep smashing that like button because it brings more people over. You know what I'm saying? As much as I love to see you guys, okay, hitting that like button basically opens the door for other family members to come in. Now, when you don't hit that like button, you kind of holding somebody out. You kind of being selfish. You know what I'm saying? You're not sharing me with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If we was in a tight relationship, okay, I would understand that. But seeing as though we got an open relationship, you know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? And let other people come in. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was a bad analogy. I don't know. I liked it, but whatever. What do I know? At any rate, come check me out on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. And let's have a conversation on what do you think about this case? Do you think that Sergeant Meany should have been fired? Or do you think he should have kept his job until after, you know, his case? Sound off in the comments below. Let me know. And in the meantime, between time, I'll see you guys on the next episode. I love y'all. Peace.